Yeah, it was a tough night. We had one or two players who were coming into haven't had Premier League games for a while because of the injuries that we had, and against that kind of quality that we was up against tonight, I found it very, very difficult to get the pace of the game, to get to be calm enough in transition, and to keep possession, and we couldn't do that, particularly in the first sort of 25 minutes, and we never really knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just kept coming and coming. Very, very difficult night for us. Really had to work hard, but they were absolutely terrific, I thought, Man City.
Do you think? I know the 15 points clear of the rest now. Do you think they're just on a different level than the rest of the Premier League now? And when you come to places like this, obviously you do your best, but the results aren't a surprise.
No, I think it's 13 months since they won here. I checked that, and Everton, the only team who've got a draw here, which I think was the second game in the league. So it's a daunting prospect. It's very difficult how to set up against them. You could play 5 midfield players, you play 5 at the back. We started 4-4-2, hoping that our 2 strikers, like they did at Liverpool, on transition could cause some problems, but unfortunately we couldn't. And in the end, after about 22, 23 minutes, I put Jay on the side just to try and shore us up a little bit. It's very, very difficult, and De Bruyne is probably the key to it, because his passing and offensive play from deep, from the midfield and in the last third is such high quality. You don't quite know what to do with him, and him being as good as he was tonight makes it very, very difficult. Yeah, but I think at times in the game tonight, I wanted to give my players a cuddle because I felt sorry for them. As the next player, that was tough. You can't say one of our players didn't run his heart out. He did, but and obviously when you turn the ball over, you're tired, and some of our possession was tired. But I think that was like a game time for 1 or 2 as well. And James McLean and Sam, I found it difficult coming in at that level to play against that team. But we hung in there, and it's a strange game, football. We kept them at 1-0 for a long, long time. And then at 2-0, we had a big chance with Daniel and another big chance. And just maybe might have made them nervous. And that's really what you got to hope for. If you're looking for, how do you win here? You just need a goal at the right time, really, just to unsettle them. But we couldn't manage to do that. Well, I think West Brom, if you looked at us tonight, you would say we was in big trouble. But remember, we were missing some big players tonight, and our big players are not. They may make Saturday. Certainly, a couple of them definitely will be available. Now, when I look at the bottom of the Premier League, I think we're as good as anyone up till sort of 11th place with the squad we got. But we got to play catch up on a few points, so we're going to have to do our work and get more points than them other teams. But in terms of a manager having assets on the bench and on the pitch going forward from tonight, I think we'll be strong as anybody in that bottom section.
No, go on, you can say it. It's okay.
Sorry.
Hi, Alan. Just the tackle, Matt Phillips on Diaz. Did you think it was a little bit naughty? It certainly looked a little bit naughty from where I was.
Well, it was, he's a winger, and wingers in desperate situations can make poor challenges. It was a poor challenge, I make no mistake about that. I think Ferdinand made a similar thing in the middle of the pitch, which I'm not sure if the referee see. But, Pep's comments at the weekend affected the crowd, I thought. Every challenge was, you're not protecting our players, referee, and the referee come under has a few songs sung about him. And I actually thought he had a decent game, and I thought his calls were correct, and I thought that it was a yellow card for Matt Phillips, no doubt. Well, I haven't seen it, but Gregor's struggled after that incident. I haven't seen it, so I don't really want to comment on it. But he didn't think it was particularly great.
Alan, when do you think Daniel Sturridge will be ready to start?
I don't know, because looking at him in training, we're so conscious that with his injuries that we protect him. So it's important that he got some moments tonight. He may be fit enough stuff to start on Saturday. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think he's far away. Not really, no. I thought he was unlucky with that chance a little bit. He was onto it quickly. He tried to chip the goal, it got blocked, and then he just left on his left foot, nearly steered it in. You know, he's a natural goal scorer. He'll take time. But, you know, Solomon and Jay had a tough night tonight. The new Laporte, I thought, was terrific to come off a transfer talk and play as well as he did. And he's passing actually from left to right. The switch to the right side of the pitch was a problem for us. So I've got bad news for every Premier League manager. They've got another asset, and not only a defensive asset, an offensive asset, going by his passing. So good luck to everybody else.